Rightio folks, we've been super lucky to get Arif T back on the show to break down some of the stuff he does on a price chart. So he's going to firstly break it down in a descriptive format, then he's going to jump into a chart and show you how these top 3 trend lines that are used as part of the Malaysian SNR actually work and helped him go from £1,000 to $1 million trading account, all with his own money, no prop firms or anything like that. But before we get into it, let's hear from my sponsor, who is a prop firm, Fidelcrest. Fidelcrest is an award-winning prop firm that funds traders with up to $2 million and offers generous profit splits up to 90%. So one thing that really sets Fidelcrest apart is their no minimum trading days requirement on their challenge and verification stages. On top of that, traders who successfully pass the challenge and verification stages are eligible to receive a bonus payout of up to $30,000 on top of their funded stage profit split payout on performance. And be sure to use promo code TradingNut, all one word, to get 10% off your next challenge. Click the link in the description below or the card above to find out more.
Hello. Good morning, evening, afternoon, good night, wherever, whenever you are in this big blue world. My name is RFT, or you can call me T. Okay? And the past few months, maybe a year or two, people have been talking about the topic of Malaysian SNR. And I am here to give you maybe a sneak peek of what this offers you. So you see, in Malaysia, we have many different renditions of the Malaysian SNR, but the most sought after knowledge in this trading hub would definitely be trend lines. Trend lines are very sought after knowledge in the Malaysian SNR hub, the Malaysia SNR community. And basically, people have been asking which level to take, how to take it, which to take. And people have been asking if there are 2 different levels, right? We have this level, so basically this broke out, right? Which level do you take? Is it this? Or is it this? And so that remains the biggest question of them all. So, first of all, let me teach you a few things. Number 1, please understand that this is barely 20% of my knowledge, as I cannot give everything in one go, and I choose not to. Why? Because I feel like, what's the point of searching and basically joining and basically investing your money to learn? And basically I have to respect my students, all right? So I'll be giving you 20% today, but this is more than enough for your taster, to get you a taste of the Malaysian way of trading. So first and foremost, I'd like to emphasize that complexity does not equal profitability. I can't spell. Let me write this properly. Profitability. Complexity does not equal profitability. The simpler things are, the better. All right? The simpler the things are, the better, because what you want is you want to take good trades in the least stressful manner. Okay? So let me give you maybe a small understanding of what Malaysian SNR is. So in reality, there are 5 different types of SNR. Right? 5 different types of SNR. So what are these 5 different types? So I'll just teach you 2. I'll teach you the classic, and number 1, the classic, and number 2, the breakout. So the classic looks like this, right? So as you can see, the retail SNR, so nowadays people are very, very fond of the term retail and liquidity and whatnot. But to me, I respectfully do not use those kind of concepts because it makes me feel like the market is more complicated than it actually is, okay? So we stick to this. So look here. This is your dumb level, right? This is, you have this. So basically this level, this is the line chart view, and let's give you the candlestick view, okay? It looks like this. Okay, but the thing is, have you ever been in a situation where it goes, it just breaks out, right? So I'm not gonna come and give you the bullshit mentor story of, okay, so when it returns here, if it breaks, just entry, but this happens as well. It's gonna break your breakout, and then you wait here, does that. So how do you solve this? So first and foremost, there is this concept that I call miss. Miss is basically price not being able to touch a certain level. Okay, this being a miss. Boom. And this is for your classic. So for classic levels, you have to, for the support, there's a miss. For the resistance, there's a miss. But have you been in a situation where, let's say this happens, and then like that. So you were buying, but then it floated for 100 pips, and then it went up. So the answer to that is actually trend lines. That is the best answer to that. What are trend lines? Trend lines are basically angled SNRs. That's basically it. Okay? You don't have to look too deep. Okay? That's basically it. Well, this is not it, but I'll give you a taster, right? That's what I promised. So I'll give it to you. Okay? And so for breakouts, you are supposed to have this. Miss before, miss after. Okay? Next. Miss before the breakout, miss after the breakout. And therefore this validates a level. A miss validates a level. A miss validates a level. Pardon my handwriting. It's not important anyways, as long as you can hear what I'm actually talking about, right? Next. Trend lines. I'll show you 3 different types of trend lines. Number 1 is the stupid trend line. This one. It's just the regular trend line. The ones you see on Instagram, the ones you see on the scammer pages, right? And then this one is type 1. And we have type 2. Type 2 is basically your average breakout trend line. It's your average breakout trend line. Okay? So, my way of trading, we have 7 different types of trend lines. So I'll show you number 1, number 2, and number 3. And so number 3 looks like this. But sir, I've used this trend line before and it's not consistent. Let me show you how to use it. Okay, you're here to learn and I'll teach you how. So, first and foremost, right? Trend lines have to be paired with SNR. I call this concept marriage because that's just how it goes. Okay, so you have to marry a trend line with an SNR. That is what makes your entry a valid entry. So what does that mean? So first and foremost, step 1, you find the trend, you find an SNR. After that, boom, like this, right? Next, you find a trend line that matches your bias. Boom, boom. Okay? As simple as that. As simple as that. But sir, aren't we supposed to enter here? No, you are supposed to enter at the trend lines. Okay? That's what trend lines are for. Trend lines, in my opinion, pardon me if I'm wrong, in my opinion, it is to reduce floating of entries. Okay? And so if you entered here, sure, it's valid, but your floating is going to be very high drawdown. Okay? In Malaysia, we call it floating. Okay? So drawdown. So let me show you an example on the charts.
Alright folks, I'm here at Black Bull Markets headquarters in Auckland, New Zealand. You can see this amazing view behind me of Auckland Harbour. Now, talking about views, if you do want to get free TradingView Pro, then all you need to do is trade one lot a month at Black Bull Markets, and they're going to give you free TradingView Pro. So folks, to find out more, click the link in the description below or the card above.
So first and foremost, I'll show you this as an example. Okay, so first, look here. What is this? My little students. This is an SNR. And this is a miss. Okay? Now, do you enter here? No, you don't. You do not enter on this level. Why? Because you're supposed to enter on trend lines. You're not supposed to enter on that level, right? So what you do is you find a trend line. I showed you 3 different types of trend lines, and now I'll show you how to enter. Ta-da! It's not that hard, right? Okay, next. I'll show you another example so you're not dumbfounded. Next. Let me find a different time frame. Here. La 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 la. This one here. For this, as you can see, the trend line is not below the SNR, therefore making it invalid. So you go to M30, you try to find the exact same one, the exact same level, but different trend lines. Boom. Ta-da! Next, let's do another one. So this is your level, right? Take this. And to me, this counts as a miss. Because if you know basic candlesticks, it looks like this, right? Like this, right? So this is a miss. But do you enter here? I'm asking you, do you enter there? No, you don't. You're supposed to find a trend line. Ta-da! This is your entry. Shouldn't be too hard, right? And from there, you could swing it all the way down, my friends. Next, I'll show you another M30. Another M30 setup. Is that the only M15 up there? So, look here. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Boom. This level, you can see very good misses here. What do? You pull a trend line. But sir, which trend line do you pull? Why are you pulling this different? Why are you pulling this specific trend line? The answer to that, I'm afraid I cannot give you right now. Next. Let's take this. As you can see, there's a mist down there. And what you're supposed to do is, boom. So the more you practice with this stuff, right, the better it gets. And as you can see, you don't need to understand very, very, very deep concepts in order to trade the market well. Because to me, simplicity is the ultimate luxury. Why? Because you don't have to go through the painstaking process of filtering your trades and understanding which work, which doesn't, and you have 60 different biases. Okay, you don't need that. Okay, you need it to be clean, crisp, fucking simple. You get me? Thank you.
Tired of missing trades or spending hours at the charts? Introducing my Robot Builders Club. With our platform, you can build bots in minutes, not weeks, without any coding required. Get lifetime access to my video course, VIP community, and over 40 ready-made robots. Works with MT4 or MT5, and as a bonus, you'll get 3 months access to my robot lab, where we build and test bots on live calls every week. Join the hundreds of traders who are trading smarter, not harder. Click the link in the description to learn more, get the free training, and download a free robot. Alright folks, there you have it. That is the video breakdown from Arif T. Now, if you do want to hear how he got to that $1 million account, then what you want to do is jump into the link underneath the show. It's going to take you to his full on podcast page. You got basically an hour-long interview where he breaks down not just what he did along the journey, but there are a whole bunch of tips and techniques in there that you can glean as well, and probably piece that together with this video to make yourself your own trading strategy. Now, other things happening here, we've got the live streams going on at Trading Nut. We've got free Trading View Pro with these guys, so go and check them out. And if you want to automate anything, then check out my robot stuff. There's links to all of that underneath the video. Just click around, expand that more. Whilst you're clicking there, hit subscribe, like, and click on that notifications bell, and we'll see you in the next one.